picturesque streets, gay with fluttering shop signs and colourful chattering crowds. Here and there, in wider streets, a more modern note may be struck in the architecture of newly erected buildings, but the prevailing aspect is essentially old China. Many of the traditional industries continue to flourish, such as the preserving of ginger, which comes to us as an equally traditional luxury at Christmas time. Out in the yard, the dried ginger, which the girls load into their baskets, may strike us as surprisingly dull and unappetizing. We are more used to the finished article, after it's been plunged into the thick, sweet syrup and put up in the characteristic stone jars, each one of which is itself a veritable work of art. The old costume and headgear still linger, and our top-ranking hat designers might well find inspiration from this one. But the clientele of a typical Chinese barber shop will find modern equipment, while yet again the contrasting note is struck in the age-old methods of a man in a carpenter's shop. No electric gadgets for him. He is content with the ways of... Characteristic of Hong Kong, too, are her water people, who live their whole lives in no other homes than boats. The population of the colony's junk cities is estimated at no less than 115,000. And these floating dwellings include not only the sampans which crowd the harbour, but also the big ocean-going junks with their graceful prows and widespread colourful sails. The sampan dwellers are a happy, contented people. The interests of the fishermen are carefully watched by the fish marketing organisation, which operates a fund for the repair of boats and gear, and also subsidises schools for the waterfolk's children. To these youngsters and their parents, the close-packed sampans are just the same as a town or village community. They too can attend the temple without going ashore, for there is a sampan temple served by its priests, and there the water people make their devotions. Linked with the lives of the people are the festivals. The Dragon Boat Festival commemorates an upright statesman who, some time way back BC, drowned himself on the 5th day of the 5th moon in the hope of shocking into reform a hard-hearted ruler. History doesn't tell us if his very conclusive protest bore fruit, but at least it made a grand excuse for a holiday, with fireworks and Chinese crackers. Of the vast population of the island, the predominant are Chinese, and while they mingle in work and play with all other races, they yet keep largely to their own way of life, as to an unchanging sense of tradition.